Spain is finally burning. It was about time. Um, what could you expect when the, these people voted for the socialist? So here's the context. In Spain, there is a leftist socialist party called PSOE, or how they call it, PSOE. They, they are the ones who endorsed wokeness, feminism, transformer transition, files, child diddling kids, teaching corn to children, a lot of stuff by the government of their current president, Pedro Sanchez. So when it comes to this, looks like these idiots that they have by people, the average Joe, they finally say is enough, apparently. But here is what is interesting. Since they are another leftist party, but they don't align with PSOE, well, they can make alliances to get majority of votes. And the Conservative Party was actually taking the lead because people, as I said before, you have a lot of fucking leftist nonsense going on, and they are so fed up with all of this, and or even I don't know, maybe they are fed up, or you say, it's enough, it's enough. And then another thing that's going on too is that the mass illegal immigration of people from Morocco, from Africa, and especially these Muslims, they are overburdening because I already said that there is a plan to replace their people. And you had a lot of crime too. Struggle snuggles, Minecrafting, and they cannot prosecute it because, of course, the police, they're just not only incompetent, they are so corrupt. And the way how these feminists even defend all these atrocities going around across all Spain, honestly, that should surprise you. Well, Spain is more deranged than California by triple, and it's a whole country. They put your feminist in US to shame, their transformers to shame, their mental illness to shame. Seriously, they are so stupid. Well, back to the main topic. This protest exploded because PSOE is finally losing, and right now the only way they can make for an re-election is by alliance to another leftist party. And funny enough, maybe it's just like at the most shameless plan that they are not even hiding. They voted for another kind of conservative leftist political party that was receiving the majority of votes. Imagine keep voting for a left, but well, let's continue on what I'm going to say. PSOE make an alliance with this another political party, and by doing that, they received the majority of votes. And since they had their pre-selected candidate, in this case, again, is Pedro Sanchez, this corrupt piece of shit that not only endorsed what I previously said, in the matter of fact, he endorsed communism and heavy taxation of everything. And people cannot make mid-cent anymore. They cannot afford food, electricity, water. Well, water they couldn't afford it a couple of years ago because of the heavy taxation going on. And what's interesting is that, yeah, you see this, but we have a actual Community notes. And just what I've been saying here. The protests are due to the amnesty project that the socialist government agreed with the Catalan independents to forgive them for their crimes or secessions. Well, Catalonia tried to be independent and they got spanked in the ass. This is chance for the votes necessary in the Congress for the re-election of this government, a left-wing coalition. So yeah, again, another years of more leftism by the same fucker, and he is giving amnesty to his people if they end up being prosecuted for their own stupid actions. And just for give you the article, let's look at this quickly. To stay in power, Spain socialists offer amnesty to Catalan separatists. So, in Spain, Socialist Party struck a highly controversial deal to remain in power on Thursday by offering an amnesty to separatists who staged a failed 2017 bid for Catalan independence in exchange for their political backing. That's the thing. So, yeah, they did this shit. I already explained it. And it's this one, the Catalan side, the Catalonian side. The deal brings Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, a photogenic 51-year-old who has served as one of Europe's most progressive, wokest prime ministers since 2018, within striking distance of the majority he needs to form a new government after a July election resulted in a hung parliament. A final deal with Basque nationals described as very embarrassing will put Sanchez over the top. That's the thing. Even in Mexico and Colombia and a lot of Latin American countries, when we work by democracy and in these kind of alliances, they do the shit to get the majority votes. When the ballot, the only thing names you can see is this shit. The same, but mix it like a bunch of diarrhea. Oh, let's continue reading this. Yet, amnesty for Catalan separatists who sought to break away from Madrid 6 years ago is wildly unpopular in Spain. Well, it's like they try to pull a Brexit, you know? It has sparked violent protests and could fan the fires of nationalism and leave the prospect of the, and this is what, quote unquote, far right, because you know how they like to label this. And even this is Microsoft. You should expect this. Forces stand underperform expectations in the last vote. Spain vote leads hung parliament. It was not immediately known whether the shooting of nationalist political figure in Madrid on Thursday was related to the amnesty controversy. Oh, so I hear about this too. So they shot another political rival, it seems, and they turned a blind eye. Oh, imagine that. Alejo Vidal Quadras, 78, a former president of the right-wing People's Party in Catalonia, later a founder of the look up fucking Microsoft. They're just the right. Vox Party is the right. It's the conservative side. But I do not trust them because they even have some leftist side. And I saw it when one of these pieces of shit say we need to make alliance with PSOE to make a strong government. That's what I say. Spain is a bigger circus than California. Was shot in the face around 1:30 and 1:30 p.m. in the fashionable neighborhood of Salamanca, according to a national police official speaking on the condition of anonymity ahead of a formal statement. Vidal Quadras was conscious when taken to the hospital, police said. Forensic teams were on the scene with Madrid's Minecrafting police investigating the motive. Vidal Quadras, an elder statesman no longer viewed as an influential player in Spain, Sorry for the abruptly pause here. So you have Elderman, who is not influential or was not influential, was shot at close range by a assailant who had been waiting for him and who escaped on a motorcycle driven by a compliance. According to El País, and a leftist website, and ABC Madrid, another one too, he had just exited mass and was set to attend a demonstration against the amnesty deal. So hours before the shooting, he wrote on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, that the deal crushes the rule of law in Spain and ends the separation of powers has already been agreed. Our nation will choose to cease to be a liberal democracy and become a totalitarian tyranny. You already lived in that one, motherfucker. You already lived in that. We Spaniards, we will not allow it. You already allow it. Spaniards are so stupid that they already allow it. And the ones who actually has a little tiny neurons and some functional brain left the country because they couldn't live with the fucking tyranny they themselves created. That's the thing. Without seeing evidence, Santiago Abascal, head of Vox, called it attack and Minecrafting attempt against a man known for his defense of the nation's liberty and institutions in Catalonia. We call on the security forces of the state to capture the assassins and that nobody grants them amnesty ever. Because that's the thing. Pedro Sanchez could actually give them amnesty because, yeah, they are on their side. That's the stupid side of shit. So I'm not going to bore you with this. They are just fucking done. They are not protesting actually because that politician got shot. It's because this is that's the thing. While they did it, they endorsed an alliance to receive the majority of votes and have a re-election. I need to remind people that Spain was allied with the Nazis and compare it to Italy, where they Minecrafted and hanged Mussolini. These motherfuckers of Spain, these stupid Spaniards, took them 2 decades to ditch their fucking Nazi dictator. Ah, that's the thing with Spain. They're finally burning. I don't think they're going to get better at this. Argentina, is a very hard bet considering that half of the population they are communist, and Pinochet will have them Minecrafted in very funny ways because Jesus Christ, leftism and communism is just a pure cancer, and they are the ones that started violence and wars through through history. That's 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 all I needed to say here. This is what we are here. There is a coup inside Spain because, yeah, the the problem that has been present because they voted for socialism is finally reaching their final stage of cancer. But well, let's see how things unfold. That's pretty much everything I need to say here. I hope you have a pretty good day.